What did God create you for? Sawa? Are we together? Yes. Nataka mnirudishie ndio nijue tuko pamoja. Are we together? Yes. Yes. So, there's a reason why you were created. Do you know why God created you? Yes. Why? Na msiniambie to procreate. Bado hamjafika hapo. Ati companionship. You're still not yet there. Why did God create you? What is your purpose here? Tumesema purpose is the reason why something exists or why something was created. The reason why something was created. So who now knows what their purpose is? Hamjui bado? Ama ni woga mko nayo ya kuinua mkono? Eh? Which is which? To do God's work. Which is God's work? Preaching his gospel. Do you preach the gospel? Where? You preach. Wako wapi hao wenye wana preachingi? Wow, ni form 1 peke yake. So, in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 verse 5. Who knows what that verse says? Jeremiah 1:5. Mshaisikia hiyo verse? Hamjaisikia? Eh? Have you heard about this verse that talks about, for I know the plans I have for you? It is Jeremiah 29 verse 11. What about Jeremiah 1 verse 5? Kama mkutu wako na Bible aniambie. But now that one, it says that I know the purpose, or I know the plans that God knows the plans that he has for you. Plans to prosper you, plans to give you a hope, plans to give you a future. But now, these things you will not be given by God hivi. God will not come and hand them to you directly. What God hands you is an opportunity in life. Sawa sawa? God will give you so many opportunities for you to make yourself better. You will be put in a school where you're going to have so many amenities, so many opportunities, but it will be up to you to decide whether you're going to bring out that purpose in you. And by the way, it is not a mistake for you not to have discovered your purpose right now. Sawa sawa? Most people discover their purpose after wamemaliza shule, because when you're still at this age of teenagehood, you're still discovering yourself. Sindio? You're still realizing that I am better at this, I am poor at this. Then with time you realize you have changed interest. Now you want to do something else. Sawa sawa? Like the guy who has just rapped here. In one way or the other, he has discovered his purpose in life. But at the same time, purpose ya mtu kwa hii maisha haikuangi moja. Sawa sawa? So you are not just created to do one thing only. So you need to keep putting yourself in places that will bring out the best in you. For example, you stay around people who have discovered their purpose in life. Sawa sawa? Hata kama mtu atakuja kuambia I have discovered mine, you can always tell the difference. Are we together? Are we together? So like if you feel like you have a purpose to grow yourself, maybe in the rap industry, like that young man who was here, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to look for a mentor who has already succeeded in that field. Mnanipata? Yes, but you will not stay like this and pray that God give me my purpose, and then whatever opportunity life inakuja kukupatia ba unaringa. You are waiting for that thing that you want. So whatever life is going to give you, you have to make the best out of it. Are we together? Are we together? And at the same time, when you are in high school or when you are in teenagehood, have you ever realized that it is easy to do the wrong thing than to do the right thing? Mshai realize hivyo ama ni mimi peke yangu? Mshai? So you realize that when somebody asks you to do something wrong, haunanga second thought. Unaweza jipata hata ulishafanya, baadaye ndio una realize by the hapo nimebebewa akili. Si ndio? But when somebody is calling you to do something right, you are thinking about it. Mimi hata sijisikii, and sometimes doing the right thing is boring. True or false? It is true that whatever opportunity that is supposed to bring out the best in you, ndio unakuanga ya kwanza kuresist. Hiyo hautaki. Lakini nikikuja nikwambia by the way kuna form. Ushachangamka. Hadi before uniambie yes, naona tu your face has lit up. You are already interested. You see? But when I tell you, oh by the way, there is a tuition we are going to hii weekend. Unaanza zile za yani you want to think about it first. You're getting? So it is easier to do the wrong thing than to do the right thing. Sawa sawa? Do you have a neighbor? Do you have a neighbor? Tell your neighbor right is right. Even if no one is doing it. And wrong is wrong. Even if everyone is doing it. Sasa mwambie hivyo nimekuambia. right is right now everyone is doing it. Have I said that? I have said right is right. You say after me, right is right, even if no one is doing it. And wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Sasa mwambie. Ebu muulize kama ameshika. Ameshika? Hajashika? Si nimesha explain. Or I repeat. Si tumesha sema doing the right thing is a difficult and it requires you to do something called decision making. Si ndio? You have to decide that I really want to do this. Hata kama hauna hiyo psych, haitoki from inside. You decide, I want to do this thing. Why? Because another thing I want you to tell your neighbor is the good you do will always come back to you. Ebu muulize, and what about the bad? Alafu niambie venye amekujibu. Amekwambia aje? It will always come back to you, right? So, as you're discovering your purpose in life, you will be required to be active in your mind to make the right choice. Even if it is difficult, even if it is boring, can you always ask yourself, what is the consequence out of this? Sawa sawa? Because the more you do the right things in life, the more you're going to discover your purpose in life, what you love, what you want to do with yourself in future, and you start putting that effort right now. Sawa sawa? Ama you want to wait to waste your 4 years in high school, then after that you want to discover, you're trying to discover your purpose in life. Do you want to do that? So you start as early as now, and you start by making small steps of first being active about making the right decisions. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? Hebu muulize kama ameshika kitu so far. Mwenye ameshika kitu ainue mkono aniambie ameshika nini. Na si kalamu. Umeshika nini? Atumeshika purpose. Umeshika aje purpose na unafaa kujua purpose. Mtu amejua purpose yake. Like I said, it is not a mistake not to know it. Sawa? It is a mistake not to give yourself to try opportunities. So you guys have music, whatever, you have sports, you have tufankisi mnakuanga nato. Tunaonanga mabasi hapa zimesimama. Si mnakuanga na hizo opportunities. So most of you want to joyride. Kama ni form unaenda umepanda basi umeenda, but can you ask yourself what are you getting out of it? Sawa sawa? If it is a skill you're practicing, the more you do it, the better you become at it. Make sure you're learning something in life. Hata kama ni a boring opportunity, can you always train your mind to look for the good in each and everything that life presents you? Sawa sawa? Mnani get? Yes, so another thing I want you to tell your neighbor. Sasa mwambie vitu ngapi? 2. Ya kwanza ilikuwa gani? Ya pili? Ati the good you do will always come back to you. Na kuna watu wengine na hawajaandika kitu. Mnajiaminia, mkitoka hapa mnaenda kurecite hizo vitu. By the time urudisha kitu huko juu ushasahau kila kitu. So make sure you're writing those little points. I don't want you to write everything, but if you write those 3 points, I'm out of here. So I have given you 2 already. I'm giving you the last one. Tell your neighbor, not the last one, the second last one. Tell your neighbor, you're the first beneficiary of your success. Mnaelewa Kenya hiyo inamaanisha maiko na kizungu mingi? Yes, somebody here has translated wewe ndio wa kwanza kubenefit. Clap for her kama mjui ni nani. Yes, so you are the first beneficiary of your success. Juu saa zingine unajulizanga mbona nifanye kitu mzuri na hainibambi? Sinaweza fanya tu kenye nataka juu maisha ni yangu na sifai kupangwa, si ndio? But at the same time, for you to do the right thing, can you remind yourself that you're the first person who is going to benefit from this. Maisha yako ikikuwa successful, utaenda kureward neighbor yako ama atakuja hapo kukufurahia? You're the first person who is going to feel good because you have made an achievement. You will feel good because you have become a better version of yourself. Sawa sawa? So you're the first beneficiary of? Wengine washaanza kulala. Ebu niambieni, you are the first beneficiary of what? Say it in full. Yes, so those are 3 points so far, right? Now the last one. The last one ni gani? Nani anaweza guess? Si mnajua naenda kuongea kuhusu purpose na doing the right things in life. Ya nne nataka kusema nini? Ati? The word of encouragement. See, I've been encouraging you tangu nisimame hapa. Sija ku encourage bado? Nianze tena? So, tell your neighbor, in this life, there are no gifts or rewards. Sorry. There are no gifts or rewards. Mnaandika sasa, hamtaniambia basi malizeni kuandika mniambie. Mmemaliza? Mmemaliza? Mwandike venye mnaandikanga notes, teacher hata waulizangi kama mmemaliza. In this life, there are no gifts or rewards. I love the way I'm noticing, apart from ones who are taking notes, most ladies are taking notes. Majamaa wamekaa tu hivi. Wako pale Gishagi. Wako tu. Wao ni genius. Si ndio? Tutawaona huku nje. So in this life, mmeshaandika, in this life there are no gifts or rewards. There are only consequences. Sijui wanaota jua, ama wana medi, ama wanagoja entertainment, ama wanashindo sasa kakasichana. Nyie endeleeni kuwaza. Maisha itakuja iwa hit. Si ndio? Juu usipojipanga utapangwa na maisha, na kupangwa na maisha si poa. Sawa? Ndio maana tumekuja hapa tuwapange mapema, mkaange mkijijua, ambia mwenzako jijue. Na hauwezi jijua kama hujui hata purpose yako kwa hii maisha ni gani. Sawa sawa? Na hata haujui utaitafuta aje. Alright? So, niambieni kitu mmeandika ya mwisho. What does that mean? Si ati kuongea Kiswahili ati kwa hii maisha. Inamaanisha nini? Sijasema utranslate, nataka unipe meaning. I want a guy to tell me. Majamaa mmenyamaza sana. Either from that end, or from there, or from there, or from there. Na kuna wengine najua na majina. Mkikataa kuniambia na waita. Niambieni hiyo inamaanisha nini? Hakuo, Samuel. Inamaanisha nini? You know, funny enough, those people who know I know them, wako tu hapo wameinama. Nisiwaite. I can always pinpoint you. So somebody, tell me, what does that mean? What does that mean? That in this life there are no gifts or rewards. There are only consequences. To save on time, that means that ukifanya the right thing, when you're taking an active decision to make the right choice in life, to do the right action in life, it will not always feel good, but at the same time hautapewa reward na mtu hata ukifanya vizuri. Sawa? Na hata mtu akikupea, it doesn't feel good like you giving yourself that reward we mwenyewe. Sawa? So, when you do the right thing, we first say that you are the first beneficiary of what? Of your success. And now, when you do that good thing, tukasema bado the good you do will always come back to you, right? So when we say that there are no gifts and rewards, that means hakuna mtu uko nje ugoje ati sasa tulifanya kitu mzuri na goja mtu mwenye aliona akuje ani reward. Sawa? Everybody is living their life. Everybody is trying to perfect their life. Sawa? So when you do good, you're going to reap from it yourself. Sawa? When you do bad, there will be a consequence. Are we together? And when you do the right thing, there's also a consequence. Sawa? Na usifanye vizuri ukitarajia ama ukigoja ati mtu ameona akuje kureward. Are we together? Do it for your own self. For your own who? For your own? Yes. So you will always come first. Hauwezi saidia mtu mwingine kama haujajisaidia. I know most people here are those for I want to be successful for my family, for your what. Huwezi saidia familia yako kama wewe mwenyewe hujajisaidia kwanza. Kweli ama uongo? So you have to help yourself first. Sawa. In as much as you are excelling academically, can you ask yourself, who are you? What do you want out of life? Are we together? Yes, so Kara Motivator is my name, and I hope you have learned a lot. Sawa. Na mimi lazima nimalize na right is right. Mshasahau. Mnalala? Aya, right is right. Be blessed.
Wapi makofi yake? Najua kuna wase pale hivyo wanasema academic anatuambia nini, but let me tell you, mimi nilikuwa shule, but mwalimu akaniambia unaona huyo mnakaa na yeye, kuna time